Hello, friends. It's the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy, Mark, and me talking about trailers. And in once in a while, when you work in the industry, when you work on movies and stuff, once in a while we do a trailer for a movie that one of us worked on. And I did a little bit of work on this. I think I could say that I worked on this. I did some prop stuff with my friend Gabe Perello, who is a fantastic prop master in Hollywood here, kind of one of the greats. And she always kind of calls me in when there's like some special cool thing to do once in a while. And I got to do something really cool for this movie. Should we watch the trailer first and then I'll talk about what I did? Or shall I say it so you can spot it in the film?
Let's just spring it on them, and then you can talk.
Pay attention. Yeah, pay attention to the trailer.
Pay attention, people.
Yes. Damn it.
Don't just like do other stuff. Pay attention for once in your life.
Yeah, there'll be a test.
Yeah.
There's going to be a quiz afterwards. We want you to win. Okay. No prizes, but just for the
we won't even tell you the name of the movie. How's that?
Yeah.
Right. You should know since it's in our description. But
right, exactly. Okay.
In case you haven't looked, here we are.
Well, you find out in the trailer too what the title means.
Yeah, I want to know. I don't know anything about this movie.
You think Crime 101 means something about like education, right? But maybe not.
It sounds like crime. It almost sounds like a comedy because anything that's 101 means beginners. That means they're losers.
Right. But
it's like Reno 911.
Exactly. I know. And this is a 3-minute trailer, so it's going to give us some story detail for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Are we ready?
Ready.
And quiet. Hold the work.
You're wondering.
Mike.
Sharon. So what are we driving?
If you can guess, I'll give you the keys to it.
Ooh, Chevy Chevette, racing green.
Right color.
That is a beautiful car.
Wow.
I need to be in your line of work.
Ooh, he's a hot piece.
I'm real good at reading people.
And what have you read about me?
Okay. You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Start by handing me your phone.
You're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years. Now, remove every robbery where there was DNA left at the scene. I think all of these are the same guy. And he hits every time along the 101 freeway.
I came here to make you a business proposition. You've worked at the same company for 11 years. You're a VP when you should be a partner. Those high-value items your company insures, I occasionally make them disappear. And no one gets hurt. I wouldn't die for an insurance company. Get in. There's water in the trunk.
There's a courier carrying watches and gems. And the buyer's paying cash. Looking at $11 million in one room. 3 of which I'll be taking. Doesn't matter how much money you make, it's never enough.
I'll know when I have enough.
How?
He's planning something new. Follow him.
My dad always says you gotta break a few eggs.
You tell him I see you again in the boat.
As smart as that guy is, he can't help but form a pattern.
I'm getting close. I know it. Some days will feel right.
Nice car. You into cars?
Yeah, I prefer the old American ones.
I used to dream of having a Mustang when I was a kid.
Like Steve McQueen.
You ever see the Thomas Crown Affair? Plays a high-class thief in it.
I like Bullet. All the chases.
You're about to break every rule you've ever lived by. What makes this job different?
There comes a moment when you realize you don't have as much time as you thought you had.
Wow. I still don't really understand what 101 means.
The 101 freeway.
Oh, right when I said it, I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's obscure. Okay. Well, that
It's
looks
cool.
fun. I love
Yeah,
Heist.
it looks pretty good. It looks like
Heist
a
movies are fun.
classic kind of, Heat kind of movie, like, crime heist.
I love the last shot where he's
Yeah.
walking, talking about when you're ever going to get caught.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the cops kind of pull into the parking lane there, and they're coming after
And is
him.
he getting away, or is he just
Yeah.
about to get nabbed?
Or is he
you don't know.
paranoid and it's not about him?
Right.
Right, exactly.
That's
So it's
really
cool. Great cast, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Barry Keoghan wearing, being a motorcycle guy.
I love that. He looked like such an
Cool.
asshole. I know.
Yeah, interesting
Blonde hair.
character.
Really
Yeah.
cute. So what is special about this trailer, Burk?
Well, I did
Yeah.
the helmet that he wears in that. It's sort of, and it was interesting because I mean, I can talk about it. It's not like super secret or anything, but when you do a prop like that, it becomes sort of iconic because in a way it becomes his face for some of the film.
Yeah.
And it becomes his presence, and you see it. And there was a lot of discussion about how, what kind of personality did you want to convey with this helmet?
Yeah.
And what colors and how, and I did so many variations on this. I painted countless helmets until we finally refined it down to the one that he wears in the film. And it's like this iridescent red with a kind of crunchy, gritty pattern on it.
They're
And
shiny.
yeah, it looks really cool in the scenes where
Yeah.
he's riding through the city and
Yeah.
you see the light kind of crossing the iridescence of the helmet.
Yeah.
But a lot of discussion went into it, and it was really super fun to work on with my friend Gay, who is just fantastic property guru in this town.
Let me ask you, Burk, how many?
Drop in some photos.
Yeah, how many helmets did they give you? Like, how many helmets did you paint? Like 20?
Yeah, and they were like super high end helmets too, and they were like a ton of them. I can't even remember now, but I did like maybe 20. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us some photos from it, or?
Yeah, I did a bunch of, like, at first they were talking about wanting the helmets to be like covered with graffiti and all that. So I did things like this, and
That looks like something Barry Keoghan would be wearing.
right. But then this is ultimately what it ended up looking like. This is two of them. I had to make multiples, of course, because whenever you do a film, what happens. What happens if you bang this one up, or it gets broken, or you have to have a backup? And so
it looked really super shiny in the movie.
Yeah.
How did they make that happen?
Lighting?
We sprayed it with a little bit of
probably some kind of
clear
lacquer
coat
or
after
something.
this. And
That's very cool
a
looking.
little bit of lacquer, but
I think
that
it's
red
neat
is iridescent.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And it's prominently
anyway.
it's prominently featured in the trailer. It's shown a few times. Yeah, the shot
Yeah, it
behind
looks cool,
behind
too.
him.
I
on
love
the way
big
they shot
shot.
it.
Yeah. And it seems
But
like a
you
very
did
LA
it.
movie.
It's shot in LA. It was done by an LA artist, the helmet,
Well, the
and a
helmet
bunch
was,
of
yeah.
LA people that live here. It's
And a British director.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a cool sort of crime heist.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those kind of Ocean's 11 Heat, and stylish people. And what's interesting was I was thinking this heist that happened recently at the Louvre, where some people broke in and stole jewels from the Louvre, in Paris.
right in broad daylight.
In 7 minutes. In and out in 7
In
minutes.
7 minutes. Yeah, it's so out of a movie like this,
Right. Right.
And
I like
that's
to-
what,
Go ahead.
that's the kind of story that doesn't, a lot of times you feel like that doesn't really happen in real life when you watch something about these complicated heists. You're like, usually it's a
I know.
smash and grab, and
Yeah.
things are broken and
They're
people
not
get
rich
hurt.
geniuses, and it's not this big complicated
Right.
underground network that
But
it's
the
always-
heist in Paris seems like it was like a scene out of a movie like this,
Well, there was that show, that French show called Lupin. I don't know if you watched that. And
Yes.
this whole series is like stealing something from the Louvre. So I immediately thought of that show, when that came on. So
I was thinking that John Hamm series, that Friends and Neighbors, I think it's called, where he's stealing. So he's lost all his money or whatever, so he's starting to steal from his friends who are super rich.
Right.
And he creates this kind where he goes and he, starts incorporating other people to help him, and then they take it to be pawned off and all that. So in a way, it feels like he's doing this stuff, but now he's bringing her into it because It's kind of a victimless crime. He feels like he's still this valuable stuff.
Right.
And these really the only victims. No one feels sorry for them. But then it looks like people getting greedy, like she's being brought into it. What do they do with all this stuff? Are they selling it on the side and splitting it? That's when it starts getting dicey, right?
Sure.
Besides the fact of insurance fraud. So I love the idea of pulling in these people that aren't criminals who are kind of like, I'm trusting this guy, you know, and then you don't know what's going to happen with the trust between the thief and these people he's kind of collaborating with it's a very cool idea.
Well, there's a lot of different ways. I mean, people think that when there's heists like this, that people steal the thing and then sell the thing to somebody who wants to buy it. But there's so much more. A lot of times there's things where people will steal stuff. Like when you think about the Louvre heist, you know, if you're stealing Napoleon's crown, who are you going to sell that to? You can't just take it down to the jewelry district in downtown LA and, you know, have somebody say, oh, this is that one that was stolen from the Louvre, right?
No, you break it down.
You break it down.
You sell it for parts, basically.
Or you get a ransom. You tell the
high risk though.
Yeah. But that's you basically work with the, you know, the insurance and all that, and like how much can, you know, there's so many different little tricky ways to make money. You know, folks, if you're going to go out there and do a jewel heist,
these crimes,
make sure you know all the options.
Yes.
they're just gonna get all those diamonds and sell them separately. Probably that's what I've heard.
I know it's so sad. Melt down the gold and sell it just as gold. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
well. Tough. This does look fun. It's opening February 13th, 2026.
Shot in our hometown.
Yeah, it looks like a very LA movie.
It does look like a very LA movie.
And the 101, which we're all familiar with.
Right. Yeah. It's called the Hollywood Freeway here in LA, but then but it goes all the way up to Seattle. I mean, it's a long West Coast.
It's a very long Hollywood freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
all right,
congratulations, Burk. You know, I'm being in the trailer. It looks really cool.
Oh yeah. Wait to see if I get nominated for best helmet.
They need an award for that. Best prop.
Best prop.
Underserved industry.
Yay! I want to thank everybody. I'm so happy
to thank this best helmet in any film. All right, let us know what you think of this movie. Are you interested? Does it look cool? Let us know.
It does. Okay. Crime 101.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.